Welcome and hello to another episode. I like how I just messed that up.
It's okay.
I'm going to say it again, though.
Go ahead.
Welcome and hello to another episode of
No
Answers Yet.
Yes.
My name is Trey.
It's your boy Kiko Fresh.
And then we got Kiko's friend, English, on the knobs.
What? I thought he's our friend.
No.
What? But he's our friend. He's not
No.
my friend. He's our friend.
No.
Okay. All
He
right.
said my name was bad. It hurt.
I'm sorry, Trey.
Yeah.
You'll get over it. Life will move on.
What?
Yeah, get over it.
Nah, this is your friend. Also joining us today, special guest
From Alabama.
Much better drum roll than mine.
Sorry.
My mom. Give him a southern accent, Ma.
Hey y'all.
That didn't sound real at all. She actually does have one though. I don't.
She does.
I have a twang.
Yeah,
that
you do.
Kind of pops in and out every now and then. I liken it to Courtney Cox because she does the same thing. She's from Birmingham. In fact, I once dated a girl who was getting, who was at a wedding. She was attending a wedding, and at this church, it was like a triple-decker church, and on the floor above hers, at that very moment during the wedding, Courtney Cox was having her child baptized.
Sounds
Wow.
like a made up
I
story.
swear on my life, it was Anna. I swear.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's cool.
I believe
That
you.
was interesting because Anna's got family in Birmingham. That was really cool. Anyway, but yeah, so Courtney Cox, we're kindred spirits, you know. We're close, good friends.
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 So, a funny thing about that, I've never seen an episode.
Really?
Never once.
Wow.
Never once seen an
That's
episode.
not good.
I know.
It's not good for business.
Anyway, so that was the intro, guys. Welcome.
Welcome.
Happy Memorial Day. Also, we're recording this on a Monday, which is weird because we usually record on Thursday
Thursdays, we do.
night before Friday because we're a little rushed on our schedule and we're not very smart. But today we're recording a good 4 days in advance, so he'll have like a lot of time to.
Well, we're doing it because my friend Tyler's closing on his house this Thursday. That's why.
Oh yeah, congratulations!
Yeah,
man. You
congratulations.
excited?
And now they only say
All
congratulations.
right, that's weird.
Sorry, guys.
Glad we had that.
Okay.
I'm glad you apologize too. Go ahead.
Yes, I am. That's it.
Okay, that's good.
Wow, that's awesome.
No, I'm looking forward to it.
It brought me to tears.
It did. So much
Speech.
excitement.
Well,
So
I can't talk to you. You're not my friend, so.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I knew it
You
would come
guys,
back.
have
I knew.
this, like,
I knew it would come back and bite me.
do you
I felt
guys? I
it
feel
would.
like I need to like bring
Can
the
you bridge
love
this gap?
back.
Can you
I
bridge
can do
this?
this. If anyone can do it, it's
Mediate.
Kiko Fresh.
Mediate.
I can do this. Listen,
Ask me how I'm feeling.
how are you feeling, Trey?
I just
Nobody
wanna be-
cares.
Whoa, Tyler.
Good start,
It wasn't-
man.
it wasn't
Wait,
your time to
ask
speak.
Ask me again and play along.
Trey, how are you feeling?
I just want to be loved
Tyler, he just wants to be loved.
Oh, that's cool.
physically.
Wow, I just went to another level that Kiko Fresh is not
Talk
experiencing.
about it later.
I am not ready for
sitting
that.
Right here.
What's up, mom?
Oh God, that's
So-
awkward.
Your hands on the table. boys.
Happy Memorial Day, ladies and gentlemen. Or as you like to call it, June 1st.
Today's not June 1st,
June
though.
1st is Friday.
Okay, but today's Memorial Day, though.
Yeah, well, it'll be June 1st when we drop this.
Oh yeah.
So weird.
How is that the only... Nobody got that at all? How is that weird?
I don't know. Sure, yeah,
Time traveling here.
yeah.
All right, so anyway,
Get into DeLorean.
good lord.
Get it up to 88 miles per hour. Great Scots.
Can I tell you something? I was lying earlier.
Your mom's laughing. She thinks it's funny.
I wasn't
awesome.
saying you weren't funny. I was
Oh.
just using that as a trail of thought. So I was not lying. I was lying when I said that I've never seen Friends. Obviously, I reference it. I think in every episode. But I think I've seen Back to the Future one time, and I think I was a
Wow.
child. I think I
That
was an
is
adolescent.
such a shame.
I know.
It's a great
so I
movie.
didn't get that 88 miles per hour joke. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
The flux capacitor. Great
Flux?
Scotch, Marty.
Plus capacity.
Yeah. The little thing in the DeLorean. It goes,
For those at home, that was what?
the flux capacitor.
And it does what?
Like
It
it.
is.
Like,
That was a
welcome.
different noise.
And sometimes it goes.
That's like 80 miles per hour.
88 miles per hour.
Is it really?
Yeah. They had the
Just
hoverboard.
No, when he dropped down lower.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Only 80 miles per hour.
Yeah.
You brought it down to legal.
Legal speed.
Yep. So that's it for the intro. We took 5 minutes to do that. So
Wow.
okay. Oh, also, let's formally apologize for last week.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know what to tell you. We just had fun. We
Yeah.
just didn't hit stop on the record button.
Yeah,
but
we
it was
did.
fun, and
It was. We had a good time.
I'm not sorry.
Yeah, let's not
So-
say sorry. Let's not
No,
apologize.
yeah, no, I'm not. I'm formally unapologizing.
Yeah. It's too late to apologize.
Deal with it.
Enjoy it.
You can pause it and watch it up later again and act like it's 2 episodes.
Yeah.
It's the length of 2 episodes.
It is.
So moving on, finally, we're gonna hit at entertainment. Not much has happened this week that we're aware of
No.
because we haven't really kept up with things. Pusha T released a new album, and I'm excited about it, but no one else in this room cares. And actually, I wanted one of the songs to be the song of the week, and my mom said, no. It's gonna be a different one. We'll talk about it later, though. We'll get there. It's Sweet Home Alabama. We'll get there. So
You just gave it
moving
away.
on.
You just
For
said wait.
effect, I did.
Okay. Whatever
Moving
works
on,
for you, buddy.
We're gonna go to sports, and we're gonna pass it over to Kiko.
Oh,
Even
man.
though we all know what happened last night.
Don't do this to me, man. Yeah, in sports, my Boston Celtics lost.
Our
king.
Our boss.
Our Boston Celtics
We have a
lost.
teammate here.
Terry,
How are you feeling?
Terry, what happened to you last night, man? You decided to show up. You go 0 for 10.
You slept out there, friend.
Well, sorry guys, I had to vent a little bit there.
Fact checkers, was he playing last night?
Nope.
He was not playing.
No, he wasn't. Wait,
Why'd you say no? Fact checkers, was he playing? Nope.
I mean, he might as well didn't play because he scored 4 points. 4 points. And he went
Again,
0 for 10.
You make me
Okay.
uncomfortable. Like, I feel like there's going to be a Celtic player out here one day. He's going to be like, I love this show. Kiko's my boy. And then,
Listen, man, the reality is they let that game get away from them. It's heartbreaking. Like, nobody expected for the Celtics to go this far, and it was awesome. And then, like, they had a chance to beat the best player in the world right now, and they just didn't show up.
is this the best player in the world that you said was not that great last week?
King James? Yeah. I mean, I did say he's great. I did. I
You
did
said
say
he's not that big.
No, I did say he is great.
You
I did say that. I
s-
just say he's
something's
annoying.
Annoying.
Okay, that's all.
Making friends with the big dogs, I see. Sponsor us. King James.
Sponsors.
So moving on from that sad news, what
So,
else
yeah.
happened in the sport?
No, I
world?
mean, the Western Conference is tonight, Game 7, between
Okay.
the Rockets and Warriors.
And then after that,
Then they're gonna face Cleveland. Whoever wins
and whoever wins is it.
Mhm.
And when I say it, what do I mean?
championship.
There it is. That's what I meant.
I know.
I just didn't know.
It's okay, Trey.
Moving on from that, we're gonna hit Trey's thoughts. So I wanted to talk about, since my mom's here, I wanted to talk about the differences between the North and the South.
Ooh.
Yeah. So my mom is got an interesting backstory. She was born in Mesa, Arizona. And prove that you're were born, Mom. She can't do it because the place that supplies birth certificates in Mesa, Arizona, burned down. She literally has no birth certificate.
So that and my mom being against the man, and so never wanting to say her real name. We're not really sure what my birth certificate's listed under.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I can't. I'm having a difficult time proving not that I'm alive, but to whom I belong to.
I'm so confused right now. What? I've never heard a story like that before.
No,
It's
seriously,
really
we were
sad.
trying to go out of the country, and like when I was in high school, and like she could not get a passport because she didn't have a birth certificate. And like we called the place, and they were like, "Oh, that place burned down years ago." And so she was like,
Wow.
"What?"
That's-
It was actually kind of
crazy.
tragic at the time. Like, hopefully though we fix it because like was she just like listing her name on like different spellings?
Well, it depended on who her dad was and who she was liking at the time as to what she put as her last name. Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
my god, I had the strangest grandmother in the world. That's another day though. We'll talk about that. She's an interesting person, seriously. Entrepreneurial to the day, you know. Seriously. Anyway, so we're going
She
to talk
seems
about
great.
North and South. She's very interesting. We're going to talk about North and South. So, because she was in Mesa, Arizona, and she lived in Massachusetts briefly.
I lived in Massachusetts when I was little,
Uh,
before I was supposed to go to elementary school. And then we moved south.
okay, and then you picked up the accent.
Yes, because that's what I do.
That's what she does. She mirrors people. I could always tell when she was talking to somebody on the phone. Like, she would go like, "Yes, ma'am," and I'd be like, "Oh, you're talking to Cindy from church." So it's really bad. I do it sometimes, but not to the extent that she does.
Can you say how y'all doing today?
I cannot.
Can you just try?
I cannot do it.
How y'all doing today? Y'all have a blessed
can
day.
try. What accent is that? Sounds like Elmer Fudd. Like,
That's Gumbo.
That's Gumbo's
Gumbo?
accent.
That's Gumbo.
Yeah, that's my old general manager's accent. He'll be like, "Y'all have a blessed day."
where was Gumbo from? Also, was that his real name?
It's a nickname because he's a chef. His real name's Christopher. Shout out to Gumbo. We love
Shout
Gumbo.
out to Gumbo. I thought they were saying Gumby at first.
No,
Who
Gumbo.
I believe doesn't have an accent. Does he talk? Does Gumby talk?
No. He
You
can't.
remember Gumby?
Yeah, the green little guy.
Yeah.
He's like,
He's more teal.
yeah, teal,
Is it
whatever.
teal?
I think it's great.
I think he's green. Yeah, he's green.
He's got a little horse.
He
Does
does.
he talk?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
No, I'm thinking Mr. Bill. Mr.
Mr.
Bill
Bill.
talked.
He's annoying. It's SNL.
That was interesting.
It's SNL back then.
Oh, okay.
You're old. You should know that.
What do you mean I'm old? I'm not old. I'm young, man. Young.
30 years young.
That's right. I don't need to tell the
How do
people.
I know what Mr. Bill is and you don't know Mr. Bill?
I don't know, because I don't watch Mr. Bill.
Nobody watches Mr. Bill.
Exactly. Only you watch Mr. Bill.
Anyway, so the difference is between the North and the South. She's got an insight there because she briefly lived here, and I lived in the South my whole life and have lived here relatively briefly because I've been here only 3 years. So, fun things about the North and the South. My opinion is that the North and the South are way more alike than I think they want to be, which is kind of an interesting thing. And I think that Southerners and Northerners alike right now are saying "no" at the screen, but it's true. It's true because the only difference is, seriously, that I can find is that Northerners are mostly Catholic instead of Protestant, and but they're both fairly church going in a weird way. It's prevalent in society. Catholicism up here is very prevalent, and then down there Protestantism.
I don't know, man.
Nice use of syllables.
Yeah,
Keep going.
is also very prevalent in culture. And then up here, people swear more, and that's about it. Prove me wrong.
I mean, it snows up here too, and down south it doesn't snow.
I mean, culture.
I just wanted to.
I mean, culture. It's also 2,000 miles apart.
It snowed twice.
I just
this
wanted to
year.
throw
It
that
did.
in there.
Little flurries, and it was adorable. And some of them, I believe, stuck.
It did. It stayed on the ground. We were
That's
out of
so
school
beautiful.
for at least 2 days.
Isn't that cute?
That's so beautiful.
I've never missed a day of work due to snow up here, and I'm always like, really? Please. There was one day that I was literally trapped in my parking lot because our maintenance people did not shovel, and I was like, I don't know if I can go to work, and my entire community of assistant managers in the area, or not assistant managers, but managers in the area, all laughed, thinking I was joking.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm serious, and they're like, yeah, we are too. Get over it. It's horrifying to me, and what I ended up doing was that little Chevy Sonic out there got some putt to it.
Yeah, a little
And,
Chevy Sonic.
Man, it got up on top of the snow piles, and it just went.
Is that does it turn into Sonic the Hedgehog, like the old game? When you
Aw, that is
like,
so precious.
and it goes in the sun, it gets all the golden rings, and you just go through the snow, right? Because it's called the Sonic, so it becomes Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Yeah. Sega Genesis, you know what that is?
What?
Sega Genesis. You
Never seen that.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
No.
Okay. All right.
Trying to make me feel bad about Mr. Bill.
Okay.
Anyway, so that is my theory about the North and the South. Mom disagree. You've been to the South several times. Have you ever left the Northeast?
Yeah.
Genuinely? Okay. Where have you been?
I've been all over.
Oh yeah, you're military.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoorah.
No, I went to basic in Georgia.
Yeah.
So.
Hoorah. Are we allowed to say that?
And they shut down
Shout out to
the whole
Gumbo.
base for a day and a half, 2 days for an inch of snow. We had MREs straight, 4 meals, and it was disgusting.
That's nasty.
That sounds delicious.
And then when they finally opened up the kitchen, they brought in some spicy soup. You got a nice small cup of it, and I had none of it because I can't do spice.
I also can't do spice.
So
Me neither.
Maybe that's an order.
I had 1 spoonful and gave it off.
That sounds yummy. A nice cup of spicy
But
soup.
yeah, it was just an inch of snow, and they shut down the base. Nobody came in to cook for us.
Yes, but when they talk about stuff like that, they imply that Southerners are stupid And it's not.
I don't know why they would imply
it's
such
not
a
that
thing.
we're stupid. It's because we're unprepared because it doesn't happen very often.
It's true. They also don't have plows
We
or
don't have
salts
plows
or
or
anything.
salt. That's why the bottom of our cars look great.
That is true.
She learned that today.
Flip a car. Look at it.
No,
it's
yesterday.
shiny.
She
Oh,
learned
really?
that. Yeah, like me and Mary were talking about how like salt like kills cars.
Oh, yeah,
here,
it does,
like,
yeah.
destroys
Yeah,
them. And
it
she was like,
rusts
"Wait,
them.
really?" Yeah.
No,
see?
I knew that.
So why'd you say wait, really?
No, she was talking about having to get your cars checked, and we don't do that. In
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you guys have to get them inspected because of that though, because like you guys just fall apart, and they're driving like buckets of rust down there in Alabama. It's like it's a gold mine for
It's a
inspectors.
choice.
They're down there just like, well, it's getting me to work every day, and it's like,
I don't know about really.
yes,
When I was-
they're bad, dude.
When I was down in Alabama, I see a lot of people drive some nice pickup trucks.
Where
with the lift kit?
Where you were in Mobile,
Mobile and Orange Beach.
which is like a nicer town.
Yeah,
You go
it's
rural.
Oh man. Oh my god. Sounds really intense, Trey.
It's bad.
Sounds
So-
intense.
Listen, for a person who never bought his own car, you might want to hush.
Oh.
Let's move on. No, do not do that.
And there you went.
Oh,
Did it
bad.
again.
It's bad.
Your mom just dabbed on you again.
You just dabbed.
I'm kind of dabbed for her
My
because she
mom
did
is
it
off
earlier.
screen
Yeah, but she did it earlier. And
because
just
I
had to
said
do it
dab
again.
once.
And I had to do
It
it,
was
again.
relevant.
I had to bring it. I brought it back.
Terry's
right?
disappointed, man. Look at his face.
I'm disappointed in
Look at
Terry,
that.
so I don't want to even look at him.
Because of the game.
Yeah.
Um, All right, so that is my theory. If you agree or disagree, please comment. Oh yeah, so we're gonna. I forgot we were gonna do that thing at the end. Well, we're not on podcast yet, so
Yeah,
at
we're
this moment we're just on YouTube and Facebook
And Twitter.
and Twitter. Well, I mean, I like the video.
Oh, yeah,
The video is basically just on Facebook or YouTube, right?
YouTube, and then we shared the link to Facebook.
Right.
Yeah.
So we would love some like interaction with you guys.
Yeah.
So like comment, leave.
Let us know how you feel.
Thoughts, leave thoughts. I'm not gonna say.
Don't hit the like button.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say like and
Just
subscribe.
type a little
because,
something and then tell
because
us what you
You're
think.
free-thinking individuals. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can keep watching us without subscribing or even liking. You don't have to even let us know that you were here. But we would love to hear from you if you have anything to say because it's fun to
Get
have
some
conversations.
feedback. And yeah.
absolutely.
We'd love to.
So please do that. Comment.
Type
leave,
it up, yo.
Leave your thoughts.
Tell us what you
Did
think
say
about
type
Terry.
it up, yo.
Yeah, type it up. Yo. Type it up. Send it.
Yeah.
Tweet us. Facebook us.
Oh, please stop.
YouTube us.
You can't dab and say send it in the same video.
I just did, okay? I just did.
You did. I'm proud of how
Thank you.
you're committing to it. All
I
right,
am.
so
I'm committed.
Yeah, so that's the North and South. Tell us what you think about the difference between the North and the South. Have you guys seen anything different from there? Because I genuinely, that is my theory.
People in the north can't drive.
People in the South can't drive.
Yeah, but we do it.
Florida's the
slower
worst
so that
driving I've ever seen.
We have
Oh.
more time to
Northerners are better
recover.
drivers.
Oh, let me tell you
It's
something.
terrifying.
Let me tell you
Oh
something.
boy, here we go.
Uh,
Oh boy, starting to get a little hot
let
up
me
in
get
here.
my soapbox out. I just mimed all of that for you.
That's beautiful.
That was awesome.
I have lived in a lot of cities, in a lot of places around the East. And one of the things that I find interesting is that every city, any metro area really, likes to brag almost about how bad their drivers are. They say, oh, our drivers are the worst drivers. It's weird. Like, people claim that. They want that. It's a very strange mantle to want to hold, but they do. They're like, oh, our drivers are terrible. They're the worst here, blah, blah, blah. I have found that to be true in one place, and one place only.
Where's that?
Everywhere else has always been kind of like they're not that bad. It's whatever. And I'm seeing a lot of interested eyes in here. I'm excited about it. I actually kind of just want to keep talking. That's the power going
I'm
to my
just
head.
waiting for what's gonna fall out.
Orlando, Florida.
Yes, thank you. Oh,
The
my God.
worst drivers in the world. You guys
Yes.
are terrible. If you're listening, I love you. You're terrible drivers. Because here's why. So I lived there briefly when I worked at Disney World. I am interesting.
Hiya, pal. Mickey
So
Mouse.
there's 3 different types of drivers in Orlando, Florida.
Three.
3. Number 1, we have the tourists who are driving 3 miles an hour to try and find Magic Kingdom.
Oh boy,
And they're going,
take a left over
and,
here,
and
boy.
this is really what they look like in that car. Is that it?
Just wave at your Aunt Judy. 'cause
Lisa.
That's where she is right now.
Oh, and my aunt's there right now. Hi. You are this family right now. Is this?
She will
I don't think this is our turn.
She will
I don't think this is our turn. No, because one of the things about Orlando too is that like for being around for so long, for all these people coming there, their signs are not as helpful as you'd think. Like, I mean, they're not
Nope.
unhelpful, but they're not super helpful. So a lot of people driving like that, and they're driving 2 miles an hour at the same time. Then there's the locals who are sick of that. So they're driving 90 just in and out of everybody. And then you got the third person, and it's me. And I'm scared, really. And fear on the road is bad. You don't want that fear. And that's it. So don't ever go to Orlando, Florida in a car. Fly there, and then just...
Okay, I've flown to Florida, but I rent a car. It's very dangerous.
Don't rent a car.
Oh, how do I get around?
Maybe he
Stay at
didn't
Disney
mention
Resort, take the
how
bus.
he enjoyed his drive there in Orlando. How was driving in Orlando? Tell us about that car.
Driving in Orlando?
Yeah.
Driving in Orlando's scary, man. It's another world. Like, you can't, like, I'm like, when I drive in Orlando, I'm like,
It's terrible. Yeah,
It
'cause
is.
yeah.
people are like, they change lanes, they don't use their blinker, they flip you off.
We don't use blinkers here.
Yeah, the blinkers. Okay.
Blinker.
The blinker, okay. They're just crazy. And a lot of it is the tourist people who are nuts. Because
Yeah.
they don't, I don't know how they drive in their countries, but in America we drive a little different. And they they
Their
don't-
countries being the state over. Literally, half of them.
What did you drive into Orlando?
When?
What?
Shut up. Are you going to bring this up
What
on
did you
live
drive
television?
This is
into
not live, by the
Orlando?
way.
This is
It's on
live.
television.
This is live. It's Memorial Day on the
Use
1st.
your words.
Okay, so what I did was I drove a PT Cruiser, which I never thought anyone would ever know about. A PT Cruiser,
Oh, God.
if you can believe it. Drove me a PT Cruiser down there and did not drive it coming back because I wrecked
That is
on
right.
the second week that I was there.
What happened?
Orlando happened. Orlando, Florida.
Hurricane Orlando?
It was horrible. Like there was a lady who we were in stop and go traffic, and it was like ridiculous, just very like inchy, and then like another one happened, and we stopped, and I hit her.
And instead of stop and go, he goed and stopped.
I go and stopped, and then she got out. It was fully my fault. Insurance. What are they gonna do about it? What are they gonna do about it?
Yeah,
Please,
well,
dear God, don't do anything about it.
Yeah, please don't.
So I backed up a bit, and she got out of her giant SUV.
Oh, yeah.
And on, like, you know how, like, on an SUV, the trunk, like, the door that lifts up, there's, like, that footstool you
Yeah,
step up? It's a
yeah.
little rubber patch that's in
Yeah.
there. That had fallen off.
Oh.
And she picked it back up, and she put it back on the step. And I went, oh, this wasn't that bad. You literally couldn't even tell anything in her car. I was like, great. So I get out of the car. And I walk up to the front, and she's looking at my car and going, which is not a good thing. And I turn to look, and the entire front end of my car is crushed in. You may think that you heard that wrong. The SUV lost a piece of rubber that was placed gently back in place. My car was totaled
Wow.
because PT Cruisers are terrible.
Yeah, they are. Why'd you buy one?
That's a different story.
Okay. We don't have enough time for that story.
We don't. We don't.
We
because
don't.
We're running long already.
Yeah, we
and
are.
We're going to stop embarrassing me just because my mom's here.
It's okay.
It's mostly her. Stop bringing up stories.
Okay.
So, Kiko's Thoughts is next.
Kiko's
Hit us
Thoughts.
with your thoughts, Kiko.
My thoughts.
We need a theme song for Kiko's Thoughts.
We do. Shout out to Keon.
Oh,
Get
speaking
on
of
that.
which,
yeah.
Keon Farrar. Do we verify his last name?
Yeah, Tyler.
Is it Farrar?
Farrar.
Keon, please talk to us about your last name.
Yeah, man. Tell
What
us.
is it? I think it's Farrar. That's my money's down on Farrar.
It's Farrar.
It's Ferrari.
He's confident about that. I don't think
F-150.
it's true.
It's true.
I think it's Farrar because I'm right, but I don't think it's Farrar because he says so.
It's because I said so. I actually know. Keith.
Farrar, what is your real last name? Not the one given to you by Tyler. Anyway, yes, thank you, Keon, again, for
Yeah,
everything
thank
you've
you.
done for us. Seriously.
I love you.
Make us another theme song for Kiko's Thoughts. And make it poppy.
Yeah.
And you don't have to, actually.
fresh.
That sounded like a demand. You really don't have to.
He
but
does.
Please.
He does. He needs to make it good. Keon makes good stuff though, so
He does.
I ain't
which is
scared.
why I
He'll
love it.
he'll produce some good stuff.
Cool.
All right, thought of the week. We're gonna keep it short and simple because we're low on time. Learn to forgive.
Okay.
I feel like people in this world hold on to grudges, and it's bad. Learn to forgive. That's what I want to just forgive.
Okay.
Just like you and Trey, Tyler, you guys forgive each
Did we
other.
even finish that mediation?
Yeah, I don't know. just
Let's just call it a truce, buddy.
yeah, just forgive each other. You know,
I forgive you.
Tyler. Can you forgive Trey?
The best part of this bit is that none of us did anything to each other.
Listen,
So we're
man,
genuinely confused about what we're doing.
just forgive each other.
Okay, I forgive him.
Good.
I'm inspired.
I can't just forgive him. I'm sorry.
That's
I accept that, but I look like the bigger man.
Trey. Yes, exactly. That's what I was just gonna say.
Both figuratively
Yep.
and literally.
Well, that's because the camera adds 15 pounds.
Whoa.
How many cameras did I have today?
Oh.
Quite a few. Kiko,
Yes.
what prompted this thought?
Just well, I feel like there's so much like hate going on right now, and people, people hold on to that in their heart, and it's just bad. Like let it go. You feel better about yourself. Don't keep it inside you. That negativity. Let it go.
Like it. You listening?
You listening, Tyler? Tyler always listens to me. I know he
I don't know if
does.
He listens. I think he
He
hears.
he hears. He listens sometimes.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up at 25 minutes. Still good. Still good. Still
we
good.
good?
Still bite-sized.
Yeah.
Song of the week is not what I want it to be. It's "Sweet Home Alabama" by Leonard Skinner. Guess how many?
Sweet home Alabama. Do 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 do. Mom, I'm coming home to you.
This is my nightmare. Speaking of Leonard Skinner, guess how many Y's are in that there name? Count them. 4. Guess where they are? Not in the places you'd think.
No.
So that is the song of the day or the week. I'm sorry. The outro. We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, we are.
My name is Trey. We got Terry here in the back.
It's your boy Kiko Fresh.
Shaboy. And then we got I guess English. I guess
Yeah.
He's my friend English.
Yeah.
On the knobs, twisting them.
Doing this thing over
And
there.
my mom's behind him. Love you, Mama.
Hi,
Thanks for
Dre
joining us.
Mom.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for
If
joining
we're
us.
ever gonna add credits, I think we should probably do that, and we should put my mom on there
Yeah.
because we were
will.
gonna do credits in the first episode. We decided not to.
No.
And that's one thing. Real quick.
Oh.
Nobody knows your real name.
What? What do you know?
So my friend, when she discovered that your name is not actually Kiko, she lost it. She was like, "What?" So people at home think that your real name is Kiko,
Man, that's all they gotta
and
know.
it's not. So let's hear it.
My real name?
Your real name?
No, it's a secret. Don't tell him. Kiko is his name. That's all you need to know.
That's all you gotta know. It's Kiko Fresh.
It's
Your nickname? What can be your nickname?
Trey is his nickname.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We can take it from
Maybe I'll call you by your real name then. Okay, I won't do that. Never mind.
No.
Nothing. Nothing.
What's your real name?
Trey.
You made it sound like it was something worse.
Oh no, he just looked at me.
It's kind of best. Do a little.
Oh,
He made me feel good for like a split second there. I hate when he does that. He makes me feel safe.
pizza.
Pomegranate. What was I gonna say? I had something important to say. Shut up! Did you save all your material from my mom got here? Because usually he's bumbling, Mom. He's not this sharp. He's just as stupid as we are. Like how he's insulted. I just insulted us too. Shut up.